I don't know.
Welcome to Who Wants to Be an Entrepreneur? Profiles of Success. My name is Nancy Gaskins and I am your host. All my shows are recorded and archived so you can listen and learn online 24/7, all year long. You can find us on your favorite social media platforms like Facebook, YouTube, and you're also invited to join us each Friday from 11:30 to 1 Central Standard Time for our weekly Lunch and Learn Zoom Friday event. Come prepared to bring your elevator pitch, an irresistible offer, and earn as you learn how to grow your business using this exciting new economy called virtual marketplaces. So my name is Nancy Gaskins, and I help entrepreneurs just like you to solve your number one problem. Do you know what that is? It's lead generation, my friends. I meet with 50 to 75 entrepreneurs one-on-one each week and several hundred in group settings, and they all tell me the same thing. Quality leads is a problem, Nancy. Quality leads are the lifeblood of every business. So by leveraging the power of our referral partnership network, explosive, exponential growth of your business is possible. So again, I invite you to come join us each Friday. Our platforms, they provide entrepreneurs a virtual place to meet, mastermind, do business together. We share tools, tips, best practices, resources, learn, we cooperate, and celebrate. There's never been a better time than right now for you to become an entrepreneur. Why? You need to dust off that dream, because let me tell you, I'm encouraging every single person that I come in contact with. This COVID thing, it was a wake-up call for many people. It showed us just how vulnerable we were if we're having to rely on one stream of income. Primarily, that income stream if it was a job. Home-based business opportunities, work from home, multiple streams of income, all of those are three very hot topics right now that people are searching for online. Why? Because they're looking for affordable opportunities like never before. So I've decided to do something just a little bit different this fall. I'm teaming up with a wide variety of aspiring, emerging, and seasoned entrepreneurs from around the globe. We'll be discussing their entrepreneurial journeys, the good, the bad, and the ugly. These are real people just like you and I who've agreed to share their stories and encourage one another to follow your entrepreneurial dreams. Now, it's not all sunshine and roses, and we can't guarantee that you're becoming a millionaire overnight, but here's one thing that we want to tell you. It's a lifestyle that's full of potential and possibility, and you can't put a price tag on that. Each week I've been discussing a couple of these statistics that I want you to get ingrained in your head. Did you know that 48% of Americans have the dream to own and operate their own business? 51% who launch are over 50 years of age. 69% start their businesses from home, and the average startup right now in America is $10,000. Now, to some people, $10,000 is not very much, but for most Americans and those worldwide, it might as well be $1 million. So what I want you to get out of this is it's a great time to become an entrepreneur. And most of the time when you're looking at why are they over 50, well, you're probably an empty nester. You start looking at things more like you're trying to really find your dream, follow your heart. Your kids are grown, maybe they're married, out of the house, and all these things. And so you're starting a new chapter in your life. So I'm very excited today because you're going to meet Miss Karen.theimer. Karen is a health and wellness advocate. She is both a registered massage therapist and a holistic nutritionist. She's been practicing for over 13 years. Within the last 4.5 years, she's expanded her health and wellness business into a health and wellness creation by becoming a distribution partner for Organoz Worldwide. She's now working closely with the lead clinical nutrition experts in both the U.S. and Canada. I can't wait to hear about her latest project. What is it? It's the roadmap to being 50 and feeling free. So welcome to the show, Karen.
Thank you so much, Nancy, for giving me this opportunity to share a little bit of my story and being part of your Lunch and Learn. That's been amazing, 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 amazing. So thank you.
Well, we have certainly enjoyed having you. So take a few minutes and tell us your story. How did you become an entrepreneur? How did you get into your current business? And what is your big, bodacious dream for this business?
Um, so I've been an entrepreneur since my 20s because I always hated working for other people. I never liked rules growing up. And I found when I worked for other people, there was too many rules, especially around how much time I can have for vacation, because I want to be able to take time off when I want to take time off. I don't want to be told, oh, you only get 2 weeks out of the year. It's like, so, and that's where I became an entrepreneur. And my first business, actually, I worked with dogs and did that for 23 years and got burnt out. I realized it was a lot, it's a brick and mortar business. And I realized I was trading a lot of time for money. So then I went back to school at the age of 40 and decided I wanted to learn about health and wellness because I was fascinated in that as well. So I went back to school, became a registered massage therapist, like I said, like that I've been doing for the last 13 years. And then a couple of years after graduating from school, I had cancer. And that was a big wake up call, one of my wake up calls for me. So I won't get too much into that, but from there, then I decided to learn about holistic nutrition and how to heal the body from the inside out. And so I did that. And then from there, my biggest turning point was turning 50. And like you said earlier, right? Like there's this big change in life when you hit 50. You can either go, oh my God, I'm old, life is wasting away. Or you can go, life is just beginning, right? So I don't have kids, but when I turned 50, I realized life wasn't going in the direction that I wanted it to. And a lot of my dreams weren't actually happening. So, and then also, again, another brick and mortar business. So one of the things I did was I left my husband and joined network marketing at the same time. Just when we think that it's like, oh my God, this is bad timing, there is no such thing as bad timing. So from there, then I started building my network marketing business with Organoz. And I actually call it a personal development program with a compensation plan, because that is actually what's leading me into, because you need to do personal development to build a business. And whether it be network marketing or any business, you have to grow with it, not against it, right? If that makes sense. So from there, then it's now opened up doors to doing podcasts and meeting amazing people like yourself. And just, I want to be a motivational speaker eventually, right? So I've been fascinated in how our mind works. And I'm super excited about my new adventure. I'm not ready to put it out there quite yet, but it's kind of like 50 and free, the roadmap to 50 and free.
So you're not even going to tell us whether we're talking a book, a course. The best is yet to come. I know. That's what I tell everybody. I am just getting started.
Yeah, I am
started.
Very excited. So
fantastic. Well, I'm looking forward to learning more, and make sure you keep us posted on that. Definitely. So let's dig into your business just a little bit. What do you do? Who do you help? Who's your target market? And give us some ideas on maybe some of the products and services that your company offers and why we should buy from you.
So I help people who are looking to improve their health and, get better, improve their sleep. I realize a lot of people have a lot of sleep issues and decrease the inflammation in their body. That's what I focus on through nutrition, if you're in my area, through massage. And all I do is I help people through something so simple like upgrading your coffee and tea to a healthier choice. Our beverages are infused with a superfood called the reishi mushroom, or another name for it is Ganoderma lucidum. And it's filled with lots of antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. And we have a patent on the process of it. And it's just one of the tools I use to help people get healthier that way, because people will never forget their coffee or tea every day. People will forget supplements, and I can be guilty of that too, right? But so that's why I love this product.
Well, let's step back for just a minute. I have to laugh because I'm in my 50s, and you were talking about this project that you've got going on. So how did turning 50 and network marketing change your life?
I think I just sat there one day and went, oh my God, I'm turning 50. And just kind of was like, this is how the first part of my life went. What do I want the second, well, I guess the second chapter to look like? And like I said, I realized my marriage wasn't for me. We're still great friends, which I'm grateful for, but it just, it wasn't for me. And network marketing, like I said, showed up at the exact same time. And I thought, becoming single, I had to focus on my income. So I thought, okay, let's grow massage. I have no time for another business. And then this opportunity kept showing up with Organo, and I kept pushing it away. And then finally I was like, what do I got to lose? Right? Maybe I should pay attention to this, because the universe, because I kept saying to the universe, I got to make more money. And the universe says, hello, I'm over here. Right? So then I just took a leap of faith and decided to get into network marketing. And then I remember going to one of a big event for network marketers in Vegas. And he said, and this was a year after I started with it, he said, if your business hasn't grown in the last year, go find out what your blocks are. And I'm like, I have a block. I didn't even know what a block was. So I decided to go hire a coach. And it's taken me down such an amazing personal development journey. That could be a whole other conversation, but I've learned a lot about how our mind, body, and spirit work together, and how we need to grow and get rid of these limiting beliefs that stop us from growing. And yeah.
Well, that kind of goes into our next question here. Negative emotions, how they affect our body, and how we can support, our immune system with these products and all of these things. I mean, mindset, we hear a lot going on right now about mindset, your environment. People don't realize toxic people, in your life. You may not even realize all the toxic people and the things and the conversations that you're hearing, all this negativity, the news station. Right now with COVID, we've got all of this negative stuff going around us all day. And if we're not careful, if we're tuned into that frequency, you're going to be in trouble. You can get depressed, and then it's going to be totally messing you up on any of your productivity. So dive into that. I'm sure going through a divorce and all of that stuff was I don't want to use the word traumatic, but
no,
you know what I'm saying? It's hard on you.
Yeah. And being stuck in the past. And again, that's a whole other conversation. But so I'm one of these people, I actually don't watch the news and I don't follow the media, because I figure everybody else is going to tell me about it anyway, and everybody has their own version. And one of the biggest things I learned through this, especially when we had our shutdown, was how to be compassionate. I always thought I was a compassionate person until I discovered I wasn't as compassionate as I thought. And it took like an argument with one of my friends that, thank God, we were able to help like fix that relationship. But anyway, it really is, pay attention to our thoughts and be compassionate with everybody, because it's when we're listening to negative things all the time, your body actually goes into what's called fight or flight. So we're living in anxiety, we're releasing cortisol and stuff like that. So our immune system doesn't go, hey, let's protect the body, right? I hope this makes sense, because I feel like I went off into a little bit of a thing. But when we think that, we listen to the news, for instance, and we think that our mind is not taking that on. It really actually is. And it's putting our body in stress. And your body doesn't know that, whether you believe it or not, right? So, and that will decrease our immune system. So we need things like the reishi. I'll always throw the reishi out there, and other extra supplements to support our immune system and stay away from a lot of this negative stuff, if that makes sense. Because and hang out with people you want to learn from. If you want to be the best, hang out with the best, right? So just stay as positive as you can. Exercise, that helps your immune system. Listening to good music, doing the laughter yoga. So yeah.
That's a shout out to Kathy.
Yeah, shout out to Kathy.
All right, so let's dive into the trenches right quick. What are some tips and advice that you'd give somebody interested in becoming an entrepreneur?
Oh my gosh, some of the tips and tricks. Learn the stuff, get out of your way faster. Because if I could say anything, is like find out whatever your blocks are, find out whatever, like keep staying with it, but get out of your way faster. I don't know how else to explain that, but kind of learn, listen or read a lot of personal development. I'm a big fan of journaling. Like if I feel stuck in something in my business, I journal it out, right? And then, or I meditate, or I listen to good music, or go for a walk. I find that really helps as an entrepreneur to, um, um, if you're feeling stuck, to grow your business, and find somebody in your industry who's doing amazing, and follow that person, right? Become friends with them, follow exactly what they're doing to make their business work. But I would definitely say get out of your way faster.
One of the interesting things that you said there with the journaling, one of the things that I teach people, and they start by this journaling, but if you have a problem, like you were saying, whether it's a block or whatever, okay, I have a problem, write that problem out, but try and come up with 10 solutions. And you would be surprised how creative, and you can tag team with the buddy on this, say, hey man, I am trying to brainstorm this out, and don't put any limitations on these problems or the creative process, no matter how crazy or out there that solution might think. The first thing usually that comes to your mind, and then you piggyback off of that, and you can really come up with some really great ideas to grow your business and to get over some of those blocks by journaling. Keep a notebook, and that is really great advice. So let's talk about some of the lessons that you've learned. I know there's been some stigma in the past, and thank goodness Eric Worre and a bunch of those have really done a great job on improving the industry standards and what's going on in network marketing or direct sales, everybody's got their own word that they want to call it. But I taught it made all my instructors. I used to be a dean and a director of education in colleges all over America. And I would make them teach that in the business classes. And a lot of them, it was not popular because we're talking professors of business here, they didn't believe in network marketing, because of the pyramid thing and all of that. I'm like, what do you think a regular business is? There's a boss at the top, all the way down the level, and everybody's getting a piece of the action. I just could not, but that's okay. I was the boss, so I got to dictate on what was presented in that classroom. And I wanted that taught because I feel so strongly the best way for somebody to start out with no business experience and really do great things for a small entry point is direct sales. So can you tell me some of the lessons maybe that you've learned? What's something that you know now that you wished you'd known sooner? I know you did talk about getting out of your own way. And one of the things is a lot of entrepreneurial people, we're entrepreneurial, so we don't like to follow systems. But in network marketing, the people who have gone before you have a system. That's why it's so great, because all you have to do is get plugged in and follow the system. And so some of us want to buck that system, and we're a little rebel, and think that we can come up with a better idea, and chances are we can't, because there's been people that perfected that. But I'm just kind of curious on what kind of lessons that you've learned and what you'd like to share today.
Well, again, it really is about getting out of your way faster. I've learned more about business and myself since I've been part of network marketing. And that's why I say it's a personal development program with a compensation plan, right? It's learning. I know a lot of people, when they first get into network marketing, they have verbal diarrhea. I know I was one of those. You want to tell everybody everything, and people really don't care. They don't care how much money you make. It's like, what's it, how perfect your products are. What's it? Basically, they want to know what's in it for them. So I think if I was to go back, get plugged into the system faster, right? Don't try to reinvent the wheel, because your leaders have already done all that. Just follow your leaders, listen to your leaders, be coachable and be hungry, right? And what else? Just if you have blocks like procrastination, like I'm loving this Passionpreneur Summit because I've learned so much more, and it's just really drilling some more things into my head. But if you have a block, meaning something is stuck, you're procrastinating, you're trying to be a perfectionist, that's deeper stuff. So journal it out. I always say, you know, what will make this icky feeling go away? And then my higher self will tell me. But yeah, and just go figure out what is stopping you from being successful. Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you're not making it work in this business, you are not going to make it work in any other business or other areas in your life, right? You're going to struggle. So
one of the other things that you just reminded me of was people think that they have to have everything perfect before they launch, before they do anything, whether it's a book or whatever. You know, I was bad about that. I had, you know, I've published several books, and I always wanted each one to be absolutely perfect, and that's ridiculous. You know, so what? Now with self-publishing and all of that, you can make a correction, get it out there, you know, whatever your business is. And there's another saying, I think, learn how to fly on your way down or something. I don't remember, but it's just like, you know, you build the airplane on your way down or whatever. But
yeah.
Sometimes, you know, that's the best way to do things, is just get started and not procrastinate. So do you have a special offer for our listeners today?
I do. My offer is a 15-minute to 30-minute consultation on health and wellness, and space is limited. And I'm also offering a couple of samples of our product.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yummy, yum, yum. Okay, I'll put your links down there in the YouTube channel for everybody to grab that. So Karen, do you have any closing remarks, anything that you can think of that we have missed today?
I would just say dream, and dream bigger, faster. That's what I have to say today.
That's right. Go for it. If
Yeah.
nobody is laughing at your dreams and telling you that you are crazy, I say that all the time, then guess what, sister? Your dreams are not big enough. They're just mediocre. Who wants to be mediocre? God didn't put us here on this life to be mediocre. He put us on here for that little what? That little extra. He wants us to be extraordinary. So thank you. You have been listening to Karen.theimer, my good friend and referral partner. So happy to have you here today. Like I said, I'll put her links, website address, and all of those things in the bottom here. Join us next time as we explore a little further into the wonderful world of entrepreneurship. We offer tips and advice on how everyday people like you and me are building sustainable business models that can fund the life of your dreams. For those of you who are already in business, we'll help you discover a myriad of creative ways to pivot and grow your business. Tune in to learn how to avoid some of the most common pitfalls, and we'll also be answering some of the most pressing questions that you may have about becoming an entrepreneur. You can text your questions in to me at 850-499-7149, and we'll answer them on an upcoming show. You've been listening to Who Wants to Be an Entrepreneur with Nancy Gaskins, where we're inspiring and teaching everyday people how to create, fund, and live a life worth smiling and talking about. We believe the best way to do that is to become an entrepreneur. So come join our tribe. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
See you soon.
Okay, take care.